just to glaze over a quick subject. I'm not gonna go into it, but this is just the same thing they did when they just talked about Chris Brown and Lil Wayne and these guys. They're talking about how basically how the musicians use their PPP money to basically how they used it illegitimately. They're saying they used it for trips and whatever else. But they talked about musicians, but they only again mentioned two musicians.
Yeah, I have an
Lil
article
Wayne
here
and Chris Brown.
I have an article here, right? And then as you get down a ways in the article, then it's like, producer and DJ Marshmello, and then Steve Akoya, and then Alice in Chains. Then they start at the bottom of the article. Then they start naming the other artists that did it. But
they use the two faces that they want to continue to kick down, which they've been doing this to us forever. But this is Business Insider doing this. They basically went after Chris Brown and Lil Wayne. They say musicians, but they use black faces in the very beginning because they don't care about Alice in Chains putting his face on it, but they should care.
Well, because the older people wouldn't care because they'd be like, I love Alice in Chains. Young people don't know who Alice in Chains is. You have to get a headline these days. And these days,
Marshmello's a headline. They could have used a lot of other people. They also had, what is his name? Post Malone. He did the same thing. They were talking about him. He did the same exact thing. He's huge.
They don't care.
Why didn't they use him?
They like Post Malone.
It's because they know that they're hoping that we're willing to jump on.
You put a Chris Brown next to it. Lil Wayne's his name's in the streets because of the Kendrick stuff.
But it's
Brown,
not.
I love Chris
Brown. I
like Chris Brown, but they'll never, because it was Rihanna. They'll never let him live it down.
He did 100,000. It doesn't matter if he lives down now. He did 100,000 people in Africa,
South Africa, 3 days in a row.
Killed them. This is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I see, but the fact of the matter is, we see what you're doing. It's happening all over. We see what you guys got going on. This is going to be a hell of a 4 years. They're about to change America completely. Go ahead. Yeah. I know you got one more.
No, I just had a quick one.